This is Trevor. He's a sales manager for a local producer selling their products through a chain of retail stores. The business has been doing great over the years, and their customers love their product. It hasn't been all good, though. When reviewing customer surveys, Trevor discovered a startling trend. The surveys revealed that the product was perfectly priced and adequately differentiated, but the customers just wished the product was more readily available on the shelf. Trevor realized they could be doing a lot more sales if only they could ensure the product was on the shelf. The only problem is, he's never been able to manage what happens on the retailer's shelves because of a lack of actionable information. Trevor refused to accept their product not being on shelves and set out to investigate the problem further. He queried the merchandising company and was surprised to find they had stock available for the shelves, but on occasion it just wasn't making it the last 50 yards to the shelf. Trevor began to realize how big this problem was for his business. Without their product on the shelf, his customers would naturally substitute it for one of their competitors or an alternative. He'd read a global report that revealed businesses were losing on average 8.3% of their sales simply from the product not being on the shelf. And local insights have revealed on average between 5 and 20% of sales are lost locally from out-of-shelf events. What was possibly the most alarming was that Trevor realized some stores had dropped their product from their shelves in the false belief that it wasn't selling. The opportunity to improve his sales was immense, and Trevor needed a solution, fast. But how could he know when their product wasn't on the shelf? He couldn't justify sending his reps to each of the 473 stores just to make sure the product was on the shelf, and the existing site visits they already do had missed the problem. He couldn't afford the cost of an audit, as it wouldn't truly solve the problem. Trevor needed a solution that will inform him of the product being off the shelf when it happens and as it happens, all in real time. If only Trevor could have a report that could identify the problem and notify him when it was happening. He could then have a way to address any out-of-shelf events as they occur. He could also quantify the cost of the events and focus on priority stores experiencing the problem. Trevor would also be able to evaluate the availability of his product throughout the retail chain and pinpoint where the problem lies. Fortunately, Trevor found the perfect solution for his out-of-shelf problem, and his business has been flourishing ever since. If you would like to learn more about the solution Trevor implemented in his business, click the link below.